2,160 pounds. This is the Rockwood A122S hard-side A-frame pop-up camper with front storage trunk here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. If you'd like to see if we have one in stock and available, then just simply visit the link in the video description or give our team a call. You'll see what we have in stock, you'll see how it's equipped, and you'll see what we're asking. We publish clear, fair market pricing. We do not do hidden dealer fees, so keep that in mind. The only things you have to consider are just your local state fees. I don't know what state you're from, so I can't try to budget that money into it and make life even simpler. I would if I could, but I can't. So if you stay tuned till the end of the video, what I'm going to do there is I'm actually going to break, and then I'm going to show you where the A122S varies from the A122H from the A122TH behind that. I'm going to give you a whole overview of the A122 family of RVs, including how they're built. So what's unique and specific to this one? Well, where possible now, with very few exceptions, the A122 family has standard mounts, standard pro rack mounts for like a like bike rack basically. So it's now even easier than ever to do that. Although we've been installing the tongue mount bike racks on things like this for a long time. And in the HaylettRV Parts and Service Center, we also have bike racks where basically it acts as a there's a link between the trailer and the vehicle where there's actually a bike rack for that. The other thing is the S part of the A122S is the front storage trunk. That's really its signature calling card. But you'll notice you're going to find you know, storage pocket doors all over the place on here. Now there's triple pressure clamps on this to keep this closed shut. They rate this for about 150-pound capacity. I think they just don't want you to go too nuts and overload the tongue weight of your trailer, because that is one thing that you have a lot of control of here. And by the way, there's you can see, let me get the shade on there. There you go. You can see that you've got the there's little stands or pedestals there where you can flip that up to hold that storage trunk open. But you can really affect on a single axle with a big front storage trunk like that how the weight is going to teeter-totter, seesaw, cantilever against your vehicle. So you have a very direct control of the tongue weight on this trailer. Now, I've always kind of maintained that the A-frames are as much of a pop-up camper as a fold-down travel trailer, and I'll continue to explain what I mean by that as we go through. But things like this, pop-up campers don't usually have a travel trailer's dual propane tank system with automatic changeover regulator. They don't usually have electric brakes like this does. They don't usually have a bigger three-way refrigerator. There's just things they don't usually have. Like this has the same independent wheel suspension that a big Rockwood fifth wheel has here on this little guy. Outside utility shower over here is a nice little feature. Something interesting on these while we're standing here is these have a freshwater holding tank, but this one has no bathroom, so it has no black tank, nor does it have a gray tank, interestingly. And you're like, how can that be? There's a sink inside. It's actually just a straight pipe outside, so you need to plan to get one of those little blue tote tanks like those that we have available in our parts and service center with one of these. Everybody camps different. Some people totally dry camp and they don't need water service, so they don't actually build that in here. This does hook to the water heater, however, so you can get hot and cold water in both your interior sink and out here. Now, all the little storage pockets are nice, but I like that where they're tough to get to, they make the storage come to you, and that's something Rockwood's done for many years. We've also got all LED lighting. Like when you look at this, you're like, oh, that's a normal marker light, but when you get close, you see it's all LED. And standard luxury fifth wheels are not even all LED. So they're very consistent through the family, and you'll see more about that in the construction aspect of the video that follows here. I'm also going to try to do a segment, if I can get someone to follow me around with the camera, to show you how easily these go up and down. But that's pretty much the exterior of it here, and I'm going to have to swap camera batteries and we'll meet you back inside. So pointing this way, the A122S and the A122BH are the same. They actually have the same footprint, the same floor plan. Where they differ is in the front. The A122H has a front dormer, which is the roof that flips up, whereas this does not. But what people don't realize is that this is still a true four-person comfortable seating dinette. You still have that same floating table here. This can fold down into a sleeper. You can sleep, you know, a good person here. An adult could sleep on that easily, because this does go the full 7-foot width of the coach. You know, you can sit for adults here, and here's how. these skylights that we're looking at. Case in point, I'm sitting with my my shoulder all the way to the side over here, but these things are exceptionally deep, so you can actually sit for adults here. Or if the sun's baking you, like it's baking me right now, all you do, back up, close the shade, no problem. This is often referred to as the poor man's thermal pane, but it's actually more effective than RV dual pane windows because they don't really increase R values. So backing up a step, what you've got here is the bigger max air like vent fan, and when you open this thing up, this can pull a 6-mile-an-hour breeze through all of your ventilating windows. Speaking of which, they did a really good job putting in like a lot of big viewing windows here in these A-frames. If you are stuck against the rear wall back here, you see that you've got this giant skylight. So like if you lay down and you're the one sleeping on the inside, you're going to feel anything but cramped because you're going to be looking up at the stars. You know, you're going to be seeing the sky. The kitchenette here is going to be the same between all of the... Oops. I got a... Come on now, camera. Got a focus problem. There we go. Wonder how long that's been there. I don't really watch the camera a lot. That's my fault. Anyway, so the kitchenette from here back, basically from here back, all the A122s are going to look the same. You've got the flush mount stovetop, so you can use that as prep space, but there are 3 burners there. Again, you've got hot and cold water service here, though remember you do need a little blue tote tank on the outside to catch the water that comes out of that sink. And they really opened up everything they could for storage. This little black switch right here activates your water pump. Remember, 3-way refrigerator, that means 12-volt battery power, 110 shore power at a park, or propane. Now, down here, you have a propane furnace. This used to be an option, but so many dealers order it that way that that's just how they build it now. Now, over here is where it starts to get kind of fun and interesting, and this is really one of the things where I really noticed this start to differentiate itself from so many other products. This is called a Cool Cat. It's a bi-directional heat pump. It's either an electric air conditioner or an electric furnace, but you do need to be hooked up to park power or a generator like the generators that we have in the shop here at HaylettRV. You know, give our parts team a call and they can give you a quote on something like that. We can even roll it into your financing if that's your need. Or I mean, and you know, we don't charge you more or less for cash versus finance, whatever. It is what it is. But we offer all that stuff. Now you see that handle here on the bed. You can lift this up nice and easy, and you're going to see that you've got easy access and good quality materials, not like particle board under the bed, so everything is built nicely. And down here, you can see the storage below the bed, and there is an outside storage pocket to it. When you're looking around, you're going to see a couple things. I don't know what all you're seeing, but this travel, so it comes with its own little porta potty storage here, and if you look down a little bit further, that big brown box, this actually comes with an outside grill. So you have a built-in toilet, you have an outside grill, you have everything. Now you've got your TV hookups down there because again it's a fold-down travel trailer as much as a pop-up camper. And a microwave, again, like a trailer, not a pop-up. Handy little stand here because there's no such thing as too much counter space in any camper, especially a fold-down camper. And, you know, just a little bit of an updated stereo. We got Bluetooth, we got stereo systems going on. It's actually even got HD plugs, so it can be kind of your entertainment center. It does a whole bunch of different things. Now, here's one other thing that is very interesting that they put on these, is the Wi-Fi Ranger system. Now, long story short, what the Wi-Fi Ranger is basically a router. It's effectively an access point that's built into your camper. So it allows your trailer to hook up to park Wi-Fi, or you can utilize a cellular service with it if you have like one of those little USB sticks or whatever. Or you can plug your phone into it and put your phone into like Wi-Fi mode or something. But you can then basically hook all of your mobile devices up to your camper instead of individually hooking all your mobile devices up to the park's Wi-Fi. So stay tuned. We're going to tell you how these are built, and then we'll show you how they go up and down. And remember, if you're looking for one of these, you want to make sure you get a fair deal, all you have to do is call us here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. And remember, we only do everything from hitching to pieces to parts to trades to financing and truck and trailer package deals and everything in between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping everyone, and stay tuned.